William, hopefully your favorite videographer. We are here at the Dallas Area Rapid Transit Board meeting, the agency known as DART to Dallas, Texas residents. As a service to the Dallas community, we plan to cover DART board meetings from gavel to gavel. Public comments are required to keep DART board aware of issues close to the ridership that they may not get through other resources.
It is 6:38, and this DART Board of Directors meeting on Tuesday, April 14th is called to order. First order of business is the approval of the minutes of the prior meetings. Is there any objections to entering the minutes as presented? Any corrections, additions, deletions? The minutes are entered as presented. Next order of business is public comments. The Vice Chair will read the statement regarding public comments.
General public comments will be allowed at the beginning of each DART board meeting for a total of 30 minutes, and again at the end of the meeting when the 30-minute period does not accommodate all persons who have signed up to speak. Individuals who have addressed the board in the past 30 days will be recognized to speak during the public comment period at the end of the meeting. During the public comment period, board members may not interact with the speakers or other board members by asking questions or offering their own comments. Members of the public are reminded that their behavior during DART board meetings is governed by the DART Board Code of Conduct for citizens, news media, and visitors. Personal attacks, impertinent or slanderous remarks, and boisterous conduct will not be allowed. Each speaker will have 3 minutes to address the board. The green light on the podium will indicate when you can begin speaking. The yellow light indicates that you have 1 minute remaining, and the red light indicates that your time has expired.
Thank you. Our first speaker is Mr. Richard Sheraton.
Good evening, Mr. Strauss and board. Appreciate being here. 11301 Dennis Road, Dallas, Texas. Start off with the Bible. I tried my best to follow the tenets of the Bible, and it certainly is above us, and we try to reach it. Sometimes we fall way short, sometimes we get close. I'm a licensed professional engineer in New York. I have a civil engineering degree, 1969, master's degree in environmental engineering, 1970. I'm 68 years old. I may look halfway decent, but I'm like a 300,000-mile car with a paint job. I'm exhausted for 2 reasons. I'm running for office, and this situation has caused me great stress. I do have back situations, and I do have high blood pressure. On January 13th, I gave this board a good summary of some of the major issues which DART faces. You would have paid a consultant thousands of dollars for this. This is my pro bono work for the betterment of DART and its riders. Not included is what happened to me on January 19th, Martin Luther King Day, which is summarized in my February 10th speech to you. DART wants to arrest me because of a mistake by one of your drivers, a mistake which happens every day on DART bus lines. What was the mistake? I have a reduced fare ID. I'm sorry, I'm tired and stressed out. And I always get a reduced fare, $2.50. The driver gave me a 2-hour $2.50. And then at the end of the day, I met a unreasonable, you could maybe say mean-spirited, but certainly an unreasonable DART police officer. They continued to write me a ticket. And here we are 3 months later in this very uncomfortable situation. It's not my fault. And I pray that, since DART wants to punish me and put me in jail, that I pray that DART is punished by a successful trial by jury, and that will go public as well. I don't want this, but it will go public. I'm known to be out in the streets and pass out flyers diplomatically on DART property, on public property. I do the best I can. So that's basically all I have to say. I'm not going to say anything mean-spirited. I'm not going to be boisterous. I don't have the energy. Again, licensed professional engineer, a civil engineer, for 4 years. I know what's going on at DART. I'm here to help, but you don't want my help, so maybe you'll be punished. I didn't want this, but we'll see what happens. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Chairman. Our next speaker is Sweet Entertainment.
Good evening, members of the board. Thank you for allowing me to speak today. I just wanted to raise my concern, which is that we don't have recycling bins in any of the DART stations. And none of the trains, okay, it's not possible to have recycling bins, but the stations, it'll be better if we have recycling stations so that we can keep Dallas more green. I'm pretty sure many of the riders who take the public transport, take it for the right to save the environment also, and we need to give them a chance to be more responsible by providing recycling bins in all of the stations. And I recently came across this article of this compactor station which works from solar energy, which will compact trash, and it will also compact recycling materials. This has been implemented in Denton with the grant from Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. I have printed out 5 copies of it. I would like to leave it to your review. One other comment I would like to say is if you can provide comment cards for us to just fill in and give it back to you. That's what I tried to do yesterday, and that's how I came to know about this public hearing. And I'm glad for this coincidence, and thanks for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your comments, and we will look into why we don't, how we can.
Yes.
Thank you for coming.
Should I talk to the city of Dallas, or did I come to the right place?
Well, if you're talking about putting it on our stations, this would be the right place.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That completes the public comments for those who have completed cards. If there's anybody else that wishes to speak, raise your hands. There is none. We will go to our agenda items. We have several items that we must attend to and approve or disapprove. The first is an amendment to our policy on station naming, and that came through Mr. Adams' committee, who is not here. Wait a minute. Yes, we have 10. And you introduce.
Okay, item number 3, amendments to DART Board Policy V.06, Station Naming Policy, and the change of policy name to Transit Facility Naming Policy, and the DART Board Policy 3.06, Advertising and Concession Policies. These items were discussed in committee. They were discussed in Committee of the Whole, and I move that we pass this item, number 3.
Second. There was a motion made and seconded for item 3. All those in favor, please signify so by...
Chairman,
Yes.
do changes of board policy require a 2/3 vote of the board?
No.
set the policy by majority, Mr. Cheney, for the most part. In this case, these are not financial kinds of amendments that require a supermajority.
So, all those in favor, please signify so by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, please say no.
No.
No votes from Ms. Gates and Mr. Cheney. The motion carries. The next item, okay.
Number 4, Mr. Curzon.
Okay. Yes, Chairman, item number 4, if there's no opposition from any other board members, I would ask that we take 4, 5, and 6 together. They came to Operation Safety and Security, contract award for rail grinding services. Item number 5, contract award for tire lease and support services. And item number 6, increased contract authorization for tire lease and support service. They came to initial consideration to the committee, final consideration, and then went to the committee of the whole, and would ask they be approved finally today before this board.
Second.
There was a motion made for items 4, 5, and 6 on our agenda. It was seconded. All those in favor, please signify so by saying yes.
Yes.
All those opposed, please say no. The motion carries to pass items 4, 5, and 6. Ms. Wilkins, items 7 and 8 came through your committee.
Items 7 and 8, they both pertain to the streetcar extension. I'd like to take both at the same time. Item number 7 is the approval of procurement for an additional traction power substation through the traction power substation contract for the Southern Streetcar Extension Project. And item number 8 is the approval of additional funding for the special track material contract for the Southern Streetcar Extension Project. And I move approval on both.
Second.
For those, for items 7 and 8, all those in favor, please signify so by saying yes.
Yes.
Oh, I count. All those opposed, please say no or nay. There being no opposition, that motion carries. There are no further agenda items and nothing further on our agenda. We are adjourned.
This is William, hopefully your favorite videographer. We love comments. If you don't like the way Dart is handling things, lay it out for everyone to see. If you like or hate this video, tell us. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, tell us. We even love it when you call. Better yet, like or follow us on Facebook or subscribe to us on YouTube and get instant notices of all our videos the moment they are posted.